Okay, today we'll be opening up this Purolator Boss oil filter, number PBL14612, which I got from Advanced Auto Parts for $14.99. And we'll be comparing it to this 11-year-old Purolator Synthetic oil filter, number PSL14612, which I got for free. Yep, a very generous viewer, whose name is Dan Brenningman from Columbus Grove, Ohio, sent me this old Purolator Synthetic oil filter. Thanks, Dan. Today we'll go back in time, back to the year 2012, and see if this older Purolator Synthetic oil filter was made better 11 years ago, or if its replacement filter, the Purolator Boss oil filter, is made better now. And these two oil filters are going to duke it out. Could get ugly, folks. And when the dust clears, we'll see who the winner is. So let's get started.
It's just a matter of, you gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight, get your angle here, filtration, angle here.
Okay, let's look at the Boss filter and we'll look at the box. Synthetic media, it's rated up to 20,000 miles, Smart Fusion technology. That's a polymer backing with a polymer mesh backing actually. Over 99% dirt removal power. And if you look on their website, that's at 25 microns. Silicone drain back valve, Puro Seal gasket. Yeah, that's about it really. They compare the one and the regular Purolator. I mean, freeze that and look at it if you want. Alright, let's see what this filter looks like. Date code F02R15E2. This is a sticker. Look right here, it says Made in USA. Man in Hummel. And this Boss filter has 8 inlet holes. Looks to be a silicone drain back valve. Metal core with louvers, bypass valve down below. About 4 grooves there for threads. And this is their Puro Seal gasket. Just kind of like nice and smooth. You can see these ethylene acrylic gaskets. Yeah, looks nice. Okay, let's look at this filter, the Purolator Synthetic oil filter. 100%, let me see this, take it over here on this side. 100% synthetic media, 99% dirt trapping efficiency. That's also at 25 microns. And this filter is rated for 10,000 miles. And Dan got a pretty good price on this filter, $249. I like this here. They got, put your finger in here and feel the texture on the oil filter. Yeah, and right here you see it at 25 microns. Just freeze that. You can look at it if you want. I'm not gonna read it all. Alright, let's take a look at this filter. So it does have this texture on it. It's almost, kind of feels like I guess the frame endurance filters. Right here's the date code F06D16E2. This also has a sticker. And right here it says, you can see that, Made in USA. But this Purolator doesn't say made by Man in Hummel. It says 2011 Purolator filters, North Carolina. And this filter also has 8 inlet holes, silicone drain back valve, metal core with holes this time, bypass valve down below, and about 3 grooves there for threads, and nitro rubber gasket. Yeah, it looks about the same thickness. Yeah, they stick out about the same too. Yeah, the base plates look pretty similar. Alright, let's take these two filters, open them up and see what they look like inside. Be right back. Okay, here they are cut open. Let's get their weights. The new Purolator weighs 232.9 grams. The old Purolator weighs 195.1 gram. And let's take a look at the gaskets. The gaskets are very similar in size. I'll put the measurement up on the screen. And the only difference really is this one, the new one is the ethylene acrylic gasket, which would probably hold up better. Base plates. The old Purolator is 81.2 grams. The new Purolator, 121 grams even. Let's take a look at these guys. Look very similar as far as the holes, inlet holes go. You got one extra groove there for threads on the new one. It's a thicker base plate also. You look right here, you can see the thickness compared to the old Purolator. But both good base plates. Silicone drain back valve, they both have them. Very similar. And these cover up the holes real nice. You can see that. Yeah, they look real good there. And the filter elements. Okay, the new Purolator, 59.7 grams. The old Purolator, 61.8 grams. Okay, let's take a look at the old Purolator. We got a crimp seam right here. And this, you can tell this one's got a metal backing to it, metal screen backing. And I counted 37 pleats. Metal end caps, bypass valve right here. Pretty clean. And this filter is synthetic media with a micron rating of 99% at 25 microns. They're both rated the same. They both got synthetic media. The only difference between these two is this one here has a polymer mesh backing, and the old Purolator has a metal screen backing. But this one's got a metal crimp seam, metal end caps, bypass valve right here. And the new Purolator has more pleats, has 45 pleats. So 8 more pleats. And both filters have stamply springs. Look exactly the same. The old Purolator, 38.8 grams. The new Purolator, 38.2 grams. Let's get some measurements on these guys. 0.42 millimeters thick for the new Purolator. 0.49 millimeters thick for the old Purolator. Okay, and the width, call that 2.02 inches wide. Yeah, I'm going to call that 2.012 inches wide. That's what I'm going to call it. Minus a tenth of an inch. Minus a tenth of an inch here. Actually, they're both about the same thing, so I'm going to call them both the same. 2.02 inches wide. Okay, so I think the new Purolator is going to have more filter media. You got some spaces here. They could have put a little more filter media in, but they didn't. So let's cut these two filters open, stretch them out, and see what they look like. Be right back. Okay, so here they are stretched out. And the new Purolator Boss filter is 39.5 inches long. The old Purolator Synthetic oil filter is 33.5 inches long. Okay, let's get the thickness on these guys. The Purolator Boss filter is 0.90 millimeters thick. And the old Purolator Synthetic filter is 0.7978 millimeters thick. A little bit thinner. I think it's just softer. It's a softer material. But looking under a microscope, these both look like they do an equal job of filtering. Let's take a look at that picture. So looking under the microscope, I'd say they're pretty equal. They look like they do about the same amount of filtering. You get about 12 more square inches with the newer Boss filter though. And let's take a look at the rest of the filter. So the gaskets, they're about the same thickness, but the newer Boss is ethylene acrylic, so it probably would take the heat better. Silicone A drain back valve, so that they're equal on that. The base plate I'd give to the Purolator Boss, also because it's got one extra groove. The heavier duty base plate. Stamp leaf springs are both the same. You got a screen backing for the old Purolator. You can see this stuff. This is strong stuff. And so is this stuff here. This is the polymer mesh backing for the Purolator Boss filter. This is also strong stuff. You got louvers versus holes. And some people like the textured cans, so you got that on the old Purolator Synthetic oil filter. Oh yeah, let's take a look at these louvers. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see they're opened up. They're fine. That there is just this part here, but yeah, the louvers are fine. So what do you guys think about these two filters? I think between these two, I'd go with the Boss. And again, I want to thank Dan for sending me this old Purolator Synthetic oil filter. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and take care. The new Purolator filter media weighs 8.2 grams. The old Purolator filter media weighs 6 grams.